let's do a little double replacement practice. We're going to work the first one together, and then I'm going to give you some time to work the rest of these. I think double replacement reactions are amongst the hardest of the reaction types because there's lots and lots and lots of things to think about. So what I want to give you here today is a strategy. And for these 6 practice reactions, I want you to stick with the strategy to help you remember all the things that need to be thought of. And after that, if you're getting to the point that you don't so much need every single one of these pieces, you're welcome to do a little less work. But for starters, we're going to give you some kind of a strategy here. So looking at double replacement reactions, the first thing I want you to do when you have a double replacement reaction is I want you to look at the 2 compounds and I want you to pick them apart into what they are made of. So magnesium chloride consists of magnesium 2 positive ions and chloride 1 negative ions. Now notice I'm not worried about how many. I'm just worried about what's there. So I have magnesium ions to work with and I have chloride ions to work with. Aluminum bromide is made of aluminum ions and bromide ions. And again, not worrying about how many, just worrying about what's there. You can think of double replacement reactions as being sort of a crisscross thing. We're going to do a double trade of partners. So the magnesium's going to get together with the bromine and the aluminum's going to get together with the chlorine. To help make good chemical formulas when we arrive on the other side, I've given us a couple of fill the boxes here. So the magnesium, which is 2 plus, is going to get together with the bromine, which is 1 minus, and the aluminum, which is 3 plus, is going to get together with the chloride, which is 1 minus. And before you fill your chemical formulas into the blanks, we're going to fill these boxes so that we get good formulas. This box needs 1 more bromine, because now we've got plus 2 and minus 2. And this box needs 2 more chlorines, because now we've got plus 3 and minus 3. And now I use what's in the boxes to get good chemical formulas. So this chemical formula becomes MgBr2, and this chemical formula becomes AlCl3. And now we are finally to the point of balancing the chemical equation. Formulas take priority over equation balancing. The formulas have to be good first, and then we can start working through the balancing. So I've got 1 magnesium, 2 chlorines, 1 aluminum, and 3 bromines over here. On the other side, 1 magnesium, 2 bromines, 1 aluminum, and 3 chlorines. Well, with our chlorines and our bromines being 2s and 3s, I start to think in terms of trying to get 6 of each. That really is kind of the 2 and 3 thing here. So I'm going to try to get myself to having 6 chlorines. So to do that, we'll stick a 3 there, which gets me to 3 magnesiums and 6 chlorines. And I'm going to stick a 2 here, which gets me to 2 aluminums and 6 chlorines. But that screwed up the magnesiums. I need to have 3 of them, so I'll stick a 3 here. 3 magnesiums and 6 bromines. And I need 2 aluminums, so I'll stick a 2 there. Gets me 2 aluminums and 6 bromines. So now it's balanced. the last thing I'm going to do is write a word equation. So now I have to name this compound, magnesium chloride. Name the next one, aluminum bromide. Reacts to form magnesium bromide and aluminum chloride. And there aren't any physical states there, so we're not going to worry about the physical states. Essentially, if we don't have any way to figure out the physical states, we're just going to leave them off. But if you have some words that give you a clue about the physical state, or if you've done an experiment in lab and actually seen the reaction, then I expect you to have the physical state as well. So our steps were figure out what type of ion we have, crisscross and trade the ions, fill the box to create good chemical formulas, and after creating good chemical formulas, balance the chemical equation, and then we wrote a word equation. Okay, you have 5 more of those to do to give you some independent practice on double replacement. At this stage of the game, I don't want you to skip the steps. I want you to do all the steps. We got plenty of time in class for you to do all the steps.